What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're down here at Tesco's again, the old Tesco's car park, right next to the trolleys actually. We're not going to be doing no trolley train today or trolley pump track, but I'm going to be teaching you guys how to hang five, because I think it's time that I shared my little tricks of the trade to you guys. And my what do you want to call it? Esteemed colleague, yeah. Matt King Cole on Instagram is going to try and learn how to hang five while I'm teaching you how to hang five. Just about to get 62,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. We really appreciate the love. So let's get underway. So what you want to do is make sure that your bike is set up good enough to do this. Really, if you've got a super slam seat, you might find it difficult to, once you get into this position here, to actually find like whereabouts like your seat is, because one of the most important things is that your seat is like you're in a seated position when you're in it. Whoa, there you go. Right, so Matt does have a pretty low seat. So once you're sure that you're comfortable with how high your seat is for this move, which I suggest like your legs a bit bent like this and you're sitting on the seat, because if your seat is too high, if your seat's too high, you're not gonna find it too easy, are you? No, because you're not gonna be it's very windy, I'm sorry guys. You're not gonna be in a very steep position getting into it, you know. So if your seat's high, you'll already be here, which means by the time you're up into this position, you're going to feel super far forward and you might get bucked over the bars. Also, the lower your seat is, the easier it is to sort of step out of it. So I'm gonna start off with what I call the shoe wrecker. Okay, Matt, can you hold this please? This is dead simple. So basically, the position you need to be is with the seat like sort of between your legs, like you're sitting on it like this, yeah. So the hardest thing is obviously to get into that position without rolling, because you need to be rolling along to be able to do a hang five. So you can stand here all day like this and try and like skip along and stuff, but that's going to be difficult. And also jumping into it doesn't always benefit you, because sometimes you end up flying over the bars. You know, you just hop up and then that's it, you're over the bars. But I'll call this the shoe destroyer. But this is one of my favourite ways of learning it, and I have showed quite a few people this. So basically what you do is you put your weight into your peg like this, and you'll stand up but lifting the bike up. So you pull back on your peg, push forward on your bars, so back on the peg, forward on the bars, so it comes up as you stand up and the seat stays with you like this. Yeah, so step up like this, right? And once you're in this position, you then drag this foot along the floor, so it'll look something like this. And that's how you sort of start with it. So basically, I mean, this video could end here really. It's that simple, but we're going to get Matt to try and learn it as we go. So basically, scooting along, push forward on your bars and pull back on your foot to jam the seat like with you, kind of underneath your butt, and then you just kind of step up, drag the foot, and then you lift the foot up, and then suddenly you're doing a hang five. And that can be the start of it. And you know, from there on you will figure out how to like roll along and actually just go up into it like this. So
just don't do it towards that speed bump.
I can get over that in a hang five. But yeah, so this is like my basic how-to. So we're gonna get Matt to try some now. So
This probably will not go well, but we'll try it.
You'll be fine. You're gonna try the drag foot method.
I'll try it, yeah. Would you say it's easier from sat down first or stood up? Like this or like
no,
this?
Sit down and push your bars forward and pull your foot back so the seat stays close to your bum, like this, your butt. and then be in a seated position like while you're standing on the peg to keep the control of the bike. And then drag that foot until you're steep enough that you feel like you're going to go over the bars, and you need to counteract the balance with your foot.
I have to stress though at the moment that this is genuinely a lesson. I don't actually know how to do this trick at all. I'm so bad at this trick.
But you have just watched me, so
I have, yeah.
And you can see where I'm going with it.
Right, let's
so
let's
do you care much about them shoes? Because they're about to get destroyed.
Not at all.
Let's go then.
Go slow.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Right, let's go back the other way. Try and like just drag the foot and try and let yourself like tip to the furthest point forward that you can. You know what I mean? Like so you're right on the balance point before just lifting the foot up, and then you should just be able to just move the foot forward a little bit for balance, and it'll be fine. You'll be sat right in the perfect position.
All right, let's try.
Let's go.
Oh, I've got to move my crank, haven't I? That's important.
That is important.
That's important. Drive your crank flat.
There we go.
Then that speed bump.
There we go, there we go, that is it. And as you can see, Matt's second go there has just got rolling on the hang 5. So let's have a few more goes in Matt, and I reckon he'll be all over this.
Let's try it. Can only try, can't we?
But yeah, that is a good shout actually about the cranks there. If they're down here, you might find it difficult to step up.
If you're balancing, your foot's gonna hit it.
Yeah, so get the cranks obviously to a parallel level.
Yeah, the same way you would do it if you're going to do a bunny hop as well. So
yeah,
that if you
regular foot forward.
If you do pull it, which I probably won't, you can just whoop onto the pedals, but one step at a time.
Let's go then.
Right, let's go. Right.
Again.
Lean in. Right. That's straight.
Oh, it's windy. Woo! Scrubbing on the floor for a minute. Let's go again.
Maybe I'm pressing into the floor a bit too hard.
Yeah, definitely try and get to a point where you're balancing and your foot's barely touching that. I'll show you again.
Right, let's try it.
Like, concentrate on like where the foot is here. So basically, you step up. If you're here, that foot's going to be dragging heavy. But if you get like right up into a steep position, like start pushing it, your foot barely touches, dragging light, and then you can just take it off in the same place. Look. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Good. So let's try it again. Try and go nice and steep to the point where your foot is barely having to hold your balance for you. You've got to get the stabilisation right on the point of balance.
I need stabilisers, is what you're saying.
That foot is your stabiliser for a minute.
Alright.
Let's go. There it is, there it is, you got it.
Okay.
You got it. Let's go back the other way. That was totally it.
You now.
Let's go. Get it onto that point. Feed it. Flatland, I would have to say is probably the hardest thing on a BMX, to be fair. So if you struggle with these moves, it's perfectly normal. Don't start getting frustrated like, oh, I can't do it, you know. Like, I've had 5 goes at it. Something like a hang 5, you know, can take someone like months and months to learn. It's a very difficult like balancing trick. So yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. Just make sure you practice it all the time. So right, Matt, back to the start. Let's go. I want you to be planted on that seat, like locked into the position, and then obviously, like I said, push your foot back and tilt yourself forward until the foot is like barely needs to scrub anymore. Yeah, it is quite windy. I will give you this today, like.
That's the least of my worries.
Come on, you got this. Go again. There we go. That's it. Okay. Do you feel like you got that now? Yeah, it's getting there. Can you see how the foot like balances you and stabilises you, and then you basically just find your feet after that. There we go, guys. He's onto it right now. There's a couple of different ways to jump into a hang 5. Some are way more difficult than others because you can still step into it even though you're sitting up on your bike. But this isn't really going to work when it comes to doing it on a ramp, because on a ramp where you're flying out of the ramp, you're going to need to jump from both feet level straight into it. So I'll show you the first state. The first one is the foot drag, is doing this, yeah, into your hang 5. And the second one would be with your pedal dropped, stepping onto the front peg over here, and then you just pop yourself up by you springing your back foot up like this into a hang 5. And then coming out of stage 2 hang 5 with your pedal dropped, once you're in it like this, you want to just drop it down and put back on the pedal in this. Down and put back on the pedal in this. Stage 3 is pedals level, just like a bunny hop, and you're standing up and then you're hopping over the front onto the front peg and try and catch your hang 5. Got a shoelace in the spokes, you hear it. And then just drop it down again. Oh my god! Down again. Oh my god!
Don't do that.
No, let me show you how to drop it down. Coming out of stage 3, when you hop into hang 5, you want to drop back like this. Get what I'm saying?
I think so. Do you think so?
This is a little bit further on down the line now. Once you figure out your hang 5s and you're getting worked out and dialed in, you've got steer in a hang 5. So basically, because of the curve you will, the short side of the tyre will curve every time. So if you want to go left when you're hang 5ing, you can kind of just dip your bars to the right a little bit, like this, and then that will bring your back end up, and then you'll get this like curve going on. If you want to go the other way, it's exactly the same thing, it's just around this way. So once you're comfortable in it, like this, you'll be able to see that you can just sort of turn your bars and get a curve going. Something like that.
Never be afraid to crash as well, that's important.
Never be afraid to crash. Listen to Matt. Right, should we get Matt back on some hang 5s? I think we should. So good.
Okay.
You're really picking that up fast. Like I said to you guys, like, don't beat yourself up if you don't get this in an hour of trying it, you know? It's something that takes a seriously long time. Like, flatlanders ride their whole life to be as good as they are.
And I'm definitely not a flatlander.
No, you're not. Come on, Matt, you got this. You say,
Quick pro tips. Would you say that it helps, because I'm looking down quite a lot, I'm sort of looking down at my wheel. Would you say it helps if you look forward or down or somewhere like in between? Because a lot of people feel...
I don't really know where I look. I don't even know, I don't really know what I do with that, to be fair.
I guess sort of forwards in a way, right?
Yeah, I guess I kind of look forward a bit, like sort of, some of that. Yeah. Yeah, I look forward. I definitely look forward. I look forward. But like, kind of like here, like just in front of me, I don't really like look up here, although I could, if I was showing off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of look just at the floor sort of in front of me. I kind of like
a couple of meters.
Sort of peripheral vision the whole thing, do you know what I mean? Just watching what I'm doing, like as I'm doing it, so.
Okay.
Just curious. I guess once...
I'm asking on your behalf as well, so.
Give Matt some tips in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're good at this trick, then by all means leave a comment and tell me how much I suck.
Don't hate, create. Yes, it's good. Yes, Matt.
Okay.
You definitely need to get your foot further forward to get your balance now.
Yeah.
Because like you're keeping your foot right back, which means you're right over your balance point.
Yeah, I'm leaning too far forward.
Yep.
And that's why I'm making friends with the floor right now.
Let's do this. So basically, you're going to get your cranks up here, it is. And then step, drag. So you're in it. Do it again. Step, drag your foot, so you're in it.
Until you hit the speed bump.
Speed bump there. Right, we're going to do this?
Right.
Shoe destroyer.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh man.
Big up the vans. Check it out. Yep. So guys, if you're blasting around the car park, you might want to drop this crank down and just step into it like this. And this is a hang 5. And look, so steer this way, then steer this way, going in and out the lines, look. See this? Showing you how the steering works on a hang 5. And then go round the speed bump. So that was just to show you how the the actual steering works with turning right to go left, turning left to go right. Can you get like behind me a bit? You reckon? Yeah. I'll show you again. Back up. So you want to go left, you have to turn right. You go right, you have to turn left. Got me? And if you want to do circles, obviously whatever way you want to prefer to turn, if you want to just stop there, Matt. That's how you do a circle, just to keep turning like this. You. And from that, you can obviously go to everything to do like one-handed ones, where you lock in using the seat again, where you just get everything squared up, and then you can just take your hand off. You get the drill, yeah? So, I'm just trying to show you guys, step by step, how I do my hang 5s.
Is this in fact how you yourself learn hang fives?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. In the car park. Top tips from E-Frame back in the day.
Shout out to E-Frame.
Shout out to E-Frame Catalow. Always been big in the game. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a how-to video. I've not really done any of them really before. I did a how-to 360 on my channel a long time ago with Jordan, but obviously I'm riding a lot more now, so I just wanted to give you guys a little tutorial on how to do, or how I do, hang fives, and hopefully it helps you. You know what to do. Like, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, just keep the love coming and tell me what you want to see. Get on them comments and let me know. That's about it. Be back real soon.